go, Nana?
It's time to go. I've stayed too long here.
Oh, take me to Paris with you.
You'll visit me with your sisters and little brother. There's a bridge there named for your grandfather. Did you know that? The Pont Alexandre. He never saw it. We'll walk on it together, and we'll go to the ballet every night.
Oh, take me with you now.
I already have, my darling Anastasia. Wherever I go, you'll always be with me. You're my favorite. Strong, not afraid of anything.
Like you.
Shh, our little secret. Our lullaby. When you play it, think of an old woman who loves you very, very much. Far away, long ago, blowing dear miles in amber, things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember.
And a song someone sings once upon a December.
Have you said your prayers, my precious Anastasia?
Yes, Mama.
For your father, the Tsar? Your sisters and brother? For Russia herself?
Yes, Mama.
What's this?
A music box, so the child will remember me.
Better prayers than music boxes in these difficult times.
It's the last ball of the winter season, Mama. All Petersburg will be there.
We've been through this.
She's right, Nikki.
Remember, Anastasia, Paris.
Nana! Nana!
The Tsar requests the first dance of the evening, Mademoiselle.
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
Come, gather for pictures.
What was that?
Papa, I'm scared.
We need to go. Tsarina, keep Alexei quiet and Anastasia, stay close and keep up with us.
Are we all gonna die soon, Mama?
No, we will be fine, my dear.
Oh no, I forgot my musical box.
Anastasia, come back!
Kill them all. I will get the girl.
My music box. We're coming now.
For Russia!
All of them? No. All of them.
Hear you, comrades! The revolution hears you! Together we will forge a new Russia that will be the envy of all the world! The Tsar St. Petersburg is now the people's Leningrad!
They can call it Leningrad, but it will always be Petersburg. New name, same empty stomachs. They tell us times are better. Well, I say they're not. Can't cook an empty promise in an empty pot. A brighter day is dawning. It's almost at hand. The skies are gray, the walls have ears, and he who argues disappears. Hail our brave new land! St. Petersburg is blooming, a city on the rise.
It's really very friendly.
If you don't mind spies,
We stand behind our leaders.
And stand in line for bread.
we're good and loyal comrades, and our favorite color's red. Now everyone is equal, professors push the brooms. 24 total strangers live in 2 small rooms. You hold a revolution, and here's the price you pay. Thank goodness for the gossip, spasibo, Zazuki. Thank goodness for the gossip that gets us through the day. Hey, have you heard? There's a rumor in St. Petersburg. Have you heard what they're saying on the street?
Although the Tsar did not survive, one daughter may be still alive.
The Princess Anastasia.
But please do not repeat.
It's a rumor, a legend, a mystery. Something whispered in an alleyway or through a crack. It's a rumor that's part of our history.
They say her royal grandmama will pay a royal sum
To someone who can bring the princess back.
Dimitri, they closed another border. We should have gotten out of Russia while we still could. Oh. St. Petersburg was lovely when royalty was in. I called myself a count, as who I always been. I popped up with the royals, but then a change of luck. The Tsar was dead, the royals fled, and comrade now we're stuck.
Vlad, I've been thinking about the Princess Anastasia.
Oh, not you too, Dmitri.
It's the rumor, the legend, the mystery. It's the Princess Anastasia who will help us fly. You and I, friend, will go down in history. We'll find a girl to play the part and teach her what to say. Dress her up and take her to Paris.
Imagine the reward the dear grandmama would pay.
Who else could pull it off but you and me?
It was a truck backfiring, comrade. That's all it was. Those days are over, neighbor against neighbor. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You're shaking. There's a tea shop just steps from here. Let me...
Thank you.
What's your hurry?
I can't lose this job. They're not easy to come by. But thank you.
I'm here every day.
A rubble for this painting. It's Romanov, I swear.
Count Yusupav's pajamas, comrade, by the pair.
I found this in a palace, initialed with an A. It could be Anastasia's. Now what will someone pay?
We need something of hers to show the old lady. How much is that music box?
Ah, the music box. It's genuine Romanov. I could never part with it.
2 cans of beans, comrade?
Done.
Do you believe in fairy tales, Vlad?
Once upon a time I did.
We're going to create a fairy tale the whole world will believe. Now it's risky, but not more than usual. We'll need papers, we'll need tickets, we'll need nerves of steel.
Yes, it's risky, a lot more than usual.
We'll try to cross the border with our princess and our plot.
Hopefully disaster won't ensue.
With luck it'll all go smoothly.
And with luck we won't be shot.
Who else could pull it off but me and you? We'll be rich.
We'll be rich.
We'll be out.
We'll be out.
And St. Petersburg will have some more to talk about.
I heard it from a person who assured me it was absolutely true. Shh, have you heard? There's a rumor in St. Petersburg. Have you heard? Comrade, what do you suppose?
A fascinating mystery.
The biggest gone in history.
The Princess Anastasia. Alive or dead? Who knows?
I am the Grand Duchess, Anastasia Romanov.
She's worse than I was.
Try it this time without the gum in your mouth.
It's not gum, it's tobacco.
Bow and tell me who you are.
At the same time?
Are there any more after these 3?
I hope not.
I'm sorry?
That was a theatrical sigh, dear. You didn't hear it. Again.
It's me, Grandmama, your precious Anastasia. They shot me, but I lived, and I came all the way to Paris to tell you I'm alive. It doesn't make sense. If she's coming all the way to Paris, of course she's alive.
I'll tell the playwright.
I'm not really an actress.
No, I thought it was the great Isabella, back from Hollywood itself.
Thank you, ladies. We'll let you know.
Come on, Marfa. That means no in the theater.
What you're doing is against the law. If you weren't so handsome, Dmitri, I would report you.
Out! Out!
Well, you tried, my friend. Anastasias don't grow on trees. Even the fake ones. Stop fiddling with that before you break it.
I can't get it open.
It's a fake.
Are you sure?
No one spots a fake like Count Vladimir Popov. Biggest fake of them all. Well, the only one I fooled in court was myself.
What happened?
The Dowager Empress took one look and said, "That man is an imposter."
I knew it! Those women ratted on us!
At least they'll feed us in jail.
I'm looking for Dmitri.
So are the police. That's Dmitri over there with a chatter over his head. Can't be too careful.
What do you want?
I need exit papers, and I was told you're the only person who can help me.
Exit papers are expensive.
I saved a little money.
The right papers cost a lot.
I'm a hard worker. I'll cook and I'll clean. In Odessa, I washed dishes, and before that, I worked in a hospital in Perm.
In Odessa? Perm? That's a long way from here. What are you running away from?
I'm running to someone. I don't know who they are, but they're in Paris.
She has no money and she's crazy.
I'm not crazy. Will you help me?
You don't need us to get to Paris. There's a canal right outside. Jump in and start swimming.
You're just so rude.
You're wasting our time.
We were hoping you'd be someone else.
Who?
Someone who may not even exist.
I've been in this room before.
Now what? You're not gonna faint on us.
When did you eat last?
There was a play. Everyone was beautifully dressed.
This was the private theater in Count Yusupol's palace.
People were polite and kind.
Wearing a manners, Dmitri. Get her some water, and a piece of that cheese, too.
This isn't a soup kitchen, Vlad.
You seem to be a gentleman, even if your friend is not.
A gentleman? I haven't heard that word in a long time. Life hasn't been easy for Dmitri.
Life has not been easy for anyone. Thank you.
Don't be too quick about this one.
Her? Have you gone crazy too?
What's your name, dear?
I don't know.
You don't know?
They gave me a name at the hospital, Anya, and told me I had amnesia.
Tell us what you do remember.
They said I was found by the side of a road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, the wind in the trees. A girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against a window, sheets upon a bed. Terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood. Taking what I needed, working when I could. Keeping up my courage, as foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call. There's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away, but I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris. A beautiful river, a bridge by a square. And I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echoes of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
Definitely in resemblance, Dmitri.
Have you heard about the rumors of the Princess Anastasia?
Everyone has. That's all they are, isn't it?
Maybe we can help you after all, Anya. It so happens, we're going to Paris ourselves.
On the street, another rumor to attend. Fill out a new report, the rumors never end. Another steal, another lie.
Another spy betrays a friend.
Fill out a new report, the rumors never end.
Anything concerning the Romanovs, even the most preposterous rumor, we take very seriously.
I told you. She's about as much Romov as I am.
She's a street sweeper. She was sleeping under a bridge until she took up with them.
Her name is Anya.
Thank you.
Are you going to arrest them?
You've done your duty, and I've done mine, listening to your gossip.
It's not gossip, it's the truth.
The next time I see the three of you soliciting on Theater Street, I won't look the other way. Another rumor on the street, another girl to apprehend, one more pretender who no longer played pretend. Fill out a new report, the rumors never end.
Fill out a new report, the rumors never end. The rumors never end.
Are you ready to become the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov?
I'm ready to find out who I am, but I'm not going to lie to do it.
It won't be a lie. We're going to help you remember the truth.
I wish I had your confidence.
If the Dowager Empress recognizes you as her granddaughter, Vlad and I will get a small reward for our efforts, and we will all live happily ever after.
And if she calls me an imposter?
It will all just be an honest mistake. Either way, it gets you to Paris and gets us out of Russia. Everybody wins.
How do you become the person you forgot you ever were?
Vlad is going to help you.
Take a deep breath, close your eyes, imagine another time, another world. You were born in a palace by the sea.
A palace by the sea.
Could it be?
Yes, it's so. You rode horseback when you were only 3.
Horseback riding. Me?
Horse's name.
Romeo, you threw tantrums and terrorized the cook. Ha! How the palace shook.
Charming child.
Wrote the book, but you'd behave when your father gave that look.
Imagine how it was, your long forgotten past. We've lots and lots to teach you, and the time is going fast.
Listen, you walk, head up, Regal Barry. Now shoulders back and stand up tall, but do not walk, but try to float.
I feel a little foolish. Am I floating?
Like a sinking boat.
You give a bow.
What happens now?
Your hand receives a kiss. Most of all, remember this. If I clung to do it, you clung to do it.
Something in you knows it. There's nothing to it.
Follow in my footsteps, shoe by shoe.
You can learn to do it too.
You're the ones who don't stand straight.
It's all of years of bowing and kowtowing in a court.
Bowing is a sign of respect.
I bowed to someone once.
Yeah, you admit it.
I was a boy. I didn't know any better. That was the first and last time. Where did you learn to do that?
I didn't teach you. She's a natural. Be seated, young lady.
Now elbows in and sit up straight and do not slurp the stroganoff.
I never cared for stroganoff.
She said it like a Romanov.
The samovar.
The caviar.
Dessert and then good night?
Not until you get this right. If I can learn to do it,
can learn to do it, you can learn to do
pull
it.
yourself together
And you'll pull through it.
Tell yourself it's easy,
And it's true. You can learn to do it too.
Who is your great-grandmother?
Queen Victoria.
Great-great-grandmother?
Princess Victoria of Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld.
Best friend is?
My little brother, Alexei.
Wrong. Your best friend is.
I know who my best friend is.
What a temper.
I don't like being contradicted.
That makes two of us.
Continuing on.
I've had it, and I hate you both. I'm sorry that we ever met. I'm hungry, and I'm frightened, and I'm only human. Don't forget, I don't remember anything. Get out and let me be!
Anya, darling, look at me. We're off right in well slightly now and then. Shall we start again? Take a breath, count to 10. You have courage and strength you barely know. So blow that little nose and try those pretty eyes. A princess like your majesty can do this if she tries. Ready?
Set.
Go!
Now here's your great Olga.
How she frolicked on the Volga.
Oh, your distant cousin Vanya loved this vodka.
Got it, Anya?
No.
The Duke of Oldenburg is short.
Louise of Baden
Had a
port.
Count Sergi
Wore a feathered
I
hat.
hear he's gotten very fat.
And I recall his yellow cat.
I don't believe we told her that.
If you can learn to do it, I can learn to do it.
Saw you and I knew it.
I'm glad you knew it. Suddenly I feel like there's a chance.
Not till you learn to dance. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Ow!
Hey!
Anya! And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
We've only just begun. Okay, that's it. My turn.
If you can learn to do
I
it,
can learn to do
you
it.
can learn to do
You
it.
can learn to do
Pull
it.
yourself together and we'll pull through it.
Tell yourself it's easy.
And it's true. You can learn to do it.
Nothing to it.
You can learn to do it.
The caviar, the stroganoff, the samovar, the feathered hat, the cousin drank, the duke was short, and hero wore, and there a cat. The horse's name was Romeo, so tell me something new.
You can learn to do it too.
Très bien, mademoiselle, très bien.
Merci, monsieur, merci.
Tu parles français?
Oh, pas.
Oh, she's charming.
What were you telling
Oh,
her?
the aristocrats all spoke French, Dimitri. Russians for the common people like you. You get to sleep in a sack of lentils tonight, Anya. You've earned it. Bonne nuit, mes chéris. Tomorrow we begin again.
In Russian, for the common man.
You were born in a palace by the sea. Could it be?
Thank you, sir. Your confidence in me will be justified. My own office. The view of the Nevsky Prospect. A Russian telephone that works. That was a joke. We have wonderful telephones.
She's here.
Sir, our little troublemaker has been found. It's a remarkable city, our Leningrad. All those people down there coming and going, creating the future for themselves. I stand at this window for hours admiring them and wondering why a few bad apples are getting up to mischief instead. I can see all the way to the old Yusupov place. Funny business going on there. Counter-revolutionary behavior, some might say.
Why was I brought here?
I thought you could tell me, comrade. You, the frightened little sweeper. You two leave us. I had almost stopped looking for you on the Nevsky Prospect. Anya, am I right?
Yes.
I am Deputy Commissioner Gleb Vaganov. It's the uniform in the office that give me the bad impression. I'm really not so bad. See? I have a sense of humor. You're shivering again. A friendly cup of tea will warm us both up.
What is the charge?
There's no charge. Why should there be? You have a job, food on the table, your own place in the new order of things.
I'm very thankful.
Which is why I'm warning you to leave your land of make-believe before it's too late.
I don't understand.
If you were really who you're pretending to be, they'd kill you without hesitation.
Everyone imagines being someone else. I'm no different. It's an innocent enough fantasy.
No, Anya, it is a dangerous one. The Romanovs are gone. Every last one of them. They no longer exist. My father was one of the guards.
I don't want to hear this.
He was told to fire. Be very careful of these rumors that prevail. Be very careful what you say. I was a boy who lived the truth behind the tale, and no one got away. I saw the children as the soldiers closed the gates. The youngest daughter and her pride. My father leaving on the night they met their fate. His pistol by his side. The Neva flows, a new wind blows, and soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the Tsar lies cold. A revolution is a simple thing. I heard the shots. I heard the screams. But it's the silence after I remember most. The world stopped breathing, and I was no longer a boy. My father shook his head and told me not to ask. My mother said he died of shame, but I believe he did a proud and vital task. And in my father's name, a Neva flows, a new wind blows, and soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the Tsar lies cold. Could I have pulled the trigger if I've been told? Be careful what a dream may bring. A revolution is a simple thing.
Thank you for your warning, comrade.
Gleb, please.
Gleb.
Your eyes. A man could look right into them.
I'm late for work.
As your new friend, be careful, Anya. As Deputy Commissioner Gleb Vaganov, be very careful. I heard the children as they sang beyond the gate.
Life is good.
As long as there's vodka, life is wonderful.
I'll drink to that. The Neva Flows, the new wind blows.
And what's that awful smell?
The leaves unfold, the Tsar lies cold. All he's drinking is vodka.
In hell!
They know where we're living. His name is Gleb.
Well, look who's here, the Prince of Petersburg.
We thought you were in Paris.
He missed his old partners in crime.
Looks like he got himself a new girlfriend instead.
She's not my girlfriend.
It's Anastasia herself. I bet he's got you bowed for him like a regular little Serena.
You going to Paris, ma chérie?
Have a drink with us, Dmitri.
Come on, Dmitri. I don't like these people.
Too good for us, sweetheart?
If you don't want her, Dmitri, I'll take her. You want to dance, sweetheart?
Leave her alone!
Next time, I won't go so easy.
Where did you learn that? You're good.
You want to see what else I can do? Come at me. I won't hurt you.
I believe you, Anya.
I didn't walk halfway through Russia without learning to defend myself. You've had it easy.
Not so easy. My father was an anarchist. He died in a labor camp for his convictions. My mother was already gone. I don't really remember her.
Who raised you then?
No one. I raised myself. I grew up on the sly, in the gutters and the streets of Petersburg. Just a kid on the fly, getting good at getting by in Petersburg. I bartered for a blanket, stolen for my bread, learned to take my chances and use my head. A Russian rat is clever, clever, or he ends up dead. Boils down to there are some who survive, some who don't, some give up, some give in. Me, I won't, black and blue, welcome to my Petersburg. Come on, Anya. Standing here, you can see from the spires to the piers of Petersburg. I be down on that quay, selling stolen souvenirs of Petersburg. The palace is above and alleyways below. Funny how a city is all you know. How even when you hate it, something in you loves it so. That's where I learned my stuff, in some rough company. There's a boy growing up who was me, all I've been, all I'll be. We can do what we're told, we can go where we're led, but I learned from my father to see what's ahead. Nothing here to hold me, no one that I owe. Funny how a boy can grow. Funny how a city tells you when it's time to go. Boils down to there are some who have walls, yet to climb. You and I on the flight, just in time. But tonight, there's a sky and quite a view. Welcome to my Petersburg. My father used to bring me here. He put me on his shoulder so I could get a better view. Bet you can see all the way to Finland from up here, Dima.
Dima?
That's what he called me. There isn't a day I don't miss him.
So neither of us has a family.
You don't know that yet. The answer is in Paris. Now, tell me about her little dog.
His name was Toby.
Go on.
I loved him so much.
Don't stop.
I'm not as strong as you think I am.
Close your eyes.
Why?
Just do it. Put your hand out. Open. You've worked hard. You've earned it.
What is it?
A music box.
It's beautiful.
It's broken. I can't even open it. How did you do that? Anya?
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. December. How soon do you think we can go? They're canceling trains right and left. Here, I worked an extra shift this week. It's not much, but every little bit helps.
We're not even close, Anya.
What are you saying?
I thought I could get us out before they close the borders for good.
You were the only hope I had.
There must be someone who could help you. I'm sorry.
I don't want your money.
It's your money.
It's our money. I trusted you.
I said I'm sorry.
I didn't trust you enough. Now, you close your eyes.
What for?
You're the stubbornest person I've ever met. Almost as stubborn as me. Put your hand out. All right? Open.
It's a diamond.
The nurse in the hospital found it sewn to my underclothes. She hid it from me till the day I could go. A secret she kept, although why, I don't know. She said, don't tell a soul till you know that you must. I had to make sure I found someone I trust.
You've had it all this time without telling me?
Yes.
Why?
It's the only thing I have. Without it, I have nothing.
How do you know I won't take it now and you'll never see me again?
I don't think you will.
If you weren't a girl, I'd...
Disaster! The usable palace has been raided. We're done for if we go back there. Mother of Moses!
She had it all along.
I didn't trust either of you with it.
I don't blame you, but never mind, all is forgiven. I love you, Anya!
Vlad, I'm trusting you to get the exit papers.
Hurry, there's a train at midnight at the Finland station.
I'll go fence the diamond. Where are you going?
I'm getting last week's wages. Every little bit counts.
We're going to Paris on a train. I'm going to sleep in a hotel and take a bath in a clean bathtub.
Train for Budapest on track 4. Connection to Paris will commence on track 4.
It's a special train. Aristocrats and intellectuals. Everyone the Bolsheviks want to be rid of. We'll be traveling as members of the Digo Ballet Russe. They've taken Paris by storm.
Are you sure we have the right papers?
Of course I'm sure.
Everyone else's are green.
God bless you.
I recognize that man. He's Count Polotov. He's not just an aristocrat, but an intellectual as well. He's a dead man on both counts.
Train for Budapest on track 4. Paris via Budapest on track 4. All aboard!
We should go.
How can I desert you? How to tell you why? Coachman, hold the horses, stay, I pray you. Let me have a moment, let me say goodbye to bridge and river, forest and waterfall, orchard, sea and sky, harsh and sweet and bitter to leave it all.
I'll bless my homeland till I die. How to break the tide? We have shed our tears and shed our sorrows. Though the scars remain and tears will never dry, I'll bless my homeland till I die.
Never to return.
Finally breaking free.
You are all I know. You have raised me.
How to turn away, how to close the door,
How to go where I have never gone before.
Can I desert you? How to tell you why?
Coachman, hold the horses, stay, I pray you. Let me have a moment, let me say goodbye. Harsh and sweet and bitter to leave it all. I'll bless my homeland till I die. I'll bless my homeland.
I'll bless my homeland. I'll bless my homeland till I die.
This is outrageous! I paid for first class. We should be having champagne and caviar.
There is no more first class. Everyone's equal now.
You don't have to sound so damn happy about it.
How dare you smoke without my permission?
Who the hell do you think you are?
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
Ah! I'm in a compartment with a crazy woman!
You warn us next time before you do that.
I wanted to see what it felt like saying I was her.
It's a long trip. You have plenty of time to practice. In Paris, your first challenge will be the Dowager Empress's lady-in-waiting, Lily the Countess Milisky-Milovich. No one has access to Her Majesty without her.
She sounds like a dragon.
Quite the opposite. Lily is beautiful, voluptuous, married. Everything I look for in a woman. She gave me a watch studded with diamonds.
Did you love her?
Madly, darling. But I love the watch more.
What happened to it?
Gone. Without Russia. Like everything else. I hope Lily's happy to see me. Be honest, Vlad Popov, how could she not be? I may have gotten fatter, but maybe that won't matter. Bottom line, I'll win her. We'll do some reminiscing. She'll see what she's been missing over wine and dinner. And though I know I've grown a tiny bit gray, some women say I look distinguished this way. How about as if I'm still a frisky young pup? Let's hope that I can straighten up. If she says no, we'll all lay low and we'll go from there.
Hands shaking, heart thundering, meet the royal mess. Start smiling, stop wondering, why did I say yes? This chance is all I've got.
Get a grip and take a deep breath in. Soon we'll know what's what. Put on our show. Reward worlds will flow and we'll go from there.
And we'll go from there. And we'll go from there.
Oh, what a lovely ride, and what a lovely day,
For a totally illegal,
lovely getaway.
I may have gone back
neath the royal mass.
I'll win her. We'll see
Start
some
smiling,
reminiscing. She'll see what she's been
wondering,
missing.
why did I say yes?
Dinner
This
in the
chance is all I got. Keep it breath and take a deep breath and soon we'll know what's what.
But no more doubt.
No time to spare.
We're nearly out, so let's prepare. We're on our way to who knows where, and we'll go.
From there,
We'll go from there.
Papers. Papers.
Good evening, gentlemen. Is there a problem?
We're looking for someone who is illegally leaving the country.
Didn't have the right papers, eh?
He had the right papers. He had the wrong name, Count Ippolitov.
I'll go see what happened.
We know what happened.
Calm her down. Any tears will betray us.
We'll be safe soon.
That's what the soldiers said when they were pointing their guns at us.
What soldiers?
They said they were taking us somewhere safe. Toby's little heart was beating against mine. They're decent men, I told him. They won't harm us.
No one's pointing guns at you. You're taking this too far, Anya.
Not if I really am her!
Shh! We're almost out of Russia. Once we cross the border, you're safe.
You put these ideas in my head. I'm beginning to think they might be true.
I'm having a heart attack. 3 Czech officers just came aboard with orders to arrest 2 men and a young woman.
That could be anyone.
I don't think so.
What are we going to do?
We're getting off.
But the train's moving again.
Unless you want to end up like Count Ippolitov.
What are you doing?
Get on!
The train crossed the Russian border and they weren't on it.
A temporary setback, we'll find them, never fear. They think they can elude us, but they'll end up here.
A ragged little pop star engaging in a crime.
The Princess Anastasia is running out of time.
Dimitri, wait! Oh, Anya can't go any further. She's exhausted.
The Polish border's only 10 more kilometers. We'll be safe there.
Wait for me!
Follow her to Paris. If she's not Anastasia, bring her back. We'll make an example of her.
And if she is Anastasia?
Finish the job for your father like a good son. Leave her floating in the sand. It's really very simple. You merely point the gun, and then you pull the trigger.
And the job is done.
Enjoy your new position. The telephone will be new.
The Princess Anastasia.
Live or dead. It's up to you.
Everyone imagines being someone else. It's an innocent enough fantasy. An underhanded girl, an act of desperation, and to my consternation, I let her go. She wants what she can get. Is that a fair depiction? Does she believe her fiction is hard to know? Is it innocence or guile, or nothing but a childish act of will? She doesn't know she needs you, she willfully misleads you, but still, a son becomes a man at his father's knee. If my father asked questions, well, where would he be? She's nothing but a child, a waif who needs protection. I feel a strange connection I can't allow. She says it's all a game. She trembles like a flower, but in her there's a power. I see that now. I am nothing but a man with nothing but his orders to fulfill. I'm innocent, she cries, but then you see her eyes, and something in them tells you that she absolutely lies, until your heart replies. But still
La belle France!
It looks like Russia.
France looks nothing like Russia. It looks like France.
Except Russia is more beautiful.
Russia is not the world. Open your hearts and minds to this. Learn something. I'm getting emotional. The last time I was in Paris, I was a young man. My waist was like this.
Why have we stopped? I'm going to ask the driver what's wrong.
Look at her, rattling off in French with him. You've taught her well. Don't be surprised if we get away with this, Vlad.
She'll break your heart, Dmitri.
Be quiet. What do you know about anything?
If they accept her as Anastasia, you'll never see her again.
As usual, you don't know what you're talking about.
This is as far as he goes, but we're almost there. From the top of the hill, he says you can just see Paris.
Oh, are you ready to be astonished?
We made it.
Even when I was mad at you, I never doubted we would. Thank you, Dmitri.
Thank Vlad.
I can see the Eiffel Tower. It's true. It's really there.
Anya, come see! Anya!
Anya!
Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear, or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and wanted finally home, where I I belong. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on this journey to the past. Love, family, there was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family, I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home at last.
Voila, mille amis, here's Paris. Now that we're here, follow me. Begin with a view as you stroll down La Rue.
And soon all Paris will be singing to you. Paris holds the key to your heart, and all of Paris plays a part. Paris turn the page to the new modern age,
And we'll do it too if we're smart.
the French have it down to an art. Everyone's a writer, painter, poet. Everything is avant-garde or chic.
We'll be in the know before we know it.
When you're in the know, it's magnifique to find in Paris what you see.
Paris holds the key to her fate. We won't have much longer to wait. And then come what may, we will each go our way.
I dreamed of a city beyond all compare. It's hard to believe that I'm finally there.
At last there's a future.
There's freedom.
There's hope
in the air.
Paris holds the key to your heart. The pleasures of life a la carte. Come dance through the night and forget all your woes. The city of light, how it glitters and glows, and one never knows what it's so. Paris holds the key to your
I don't know about anyone else, but it's been a long day. I'll be at the hotel.
Don't use up all the hot water! I've never seen him so happy. I'm going to try to find Lily. I'll start at the Neva Club.
Considered the most beautiful bridge in Paris, the Alexander Bridge, as it is affectionately called by Parisians, was named for Tsar Alexander III. Look at the sky, look at the water, somebody's bridge, somebody's daughter. Who could have known I'd be alone crossing this bridge? Boats heading in, somebody calling, sun going down, shadows are falling, shimmering view, dangerous too, crossing a bridge halfway between where I've been and where I'm going, in between wondering why and finally knowing. Thousands of lights shining below me, somebody waits, somebody know me. Maybe we're sharing this beautiful night, me on the left bank, you on the right, almost inside, crossing a bridge. Every light is like a promise. Every light could be a clue. One of them might be
Sorry, Count Leopold.
She can't always be resting. The Dowager Empress knows I have important papers for her to sign.
Papers designating you the heir of the Romanov fortune. She will never sign those.
She is an old woman who has outlived her place in history. Anastasia is a pathetic figment of her imagination, and eventually I will be recognized as the sole beneficiary of the Tsar's estate by International Court of Law.
I'll tell Her Majesty you called.
You will be at the Neva Club this evening, Lily?
Along with every other white Russian in Paris.
I will want the first Charleston.
I've given up dancing for Lent.
Lent just ended.
Next Lent. I'm getting an early start. Bye-bye.
Is he gone?
Your Imperial Majesty.
He's like a dog with a bone, that one.
Only 4 letters today.
If only I could lose hope entirely. I used to open each one with a beating heart. Could this be my precious Anastasia? But after so many disappointments, I've come to dread the daily post. Another day, another impostor.
I won't let you give up.
Dearest Lily, I know I am a proud and difficult woman. You are the only one I've allowed to see what's become of me. I was Maria Fyodorovna Romanov, Empress of all Russia. You can't possibly know what that means, Lily. No one can.
Your Majesty, remember our happy summers by the sea in Levidia?
Levadia? They all do their homework.
Strange and bizarre events have brought me to Buenos Aires. Bring me to Paris and I will convince you that I am Anastasia.
She wants me to pay her passage. At least that little imposter from Cleveland paid her own way. What is Cleveland? I've never heard of such a place. Sounds dreadful.
Dearest Grandmama, if I may call you that.
I was never Grandmama. I was always Nana. I was only Nana. Grandmama? They play me for a fool. Give me those. No more letters. No more interviews.
There will be other young women. What should I tell them?
Tell them that they are too late. The Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov is dead. And the Dowager Empress is dead with her. Leave me.
I'll light the lamps. Will you be all right this evening?
My precious Anastasia.
She doesn't hear me.
These strangers come calling soon enough. They're gone. The twilight is falling. Lamps will soon go on. And where did summer go? I will never know. Summer used to last endlessly. Children all in white running down the sand to me. To me. These strangers sent packing, what do they expect? So grasping, so lacking, why not be direct? The beating of my heart after they depart, lying wide awake through the night. Will you ever come running home to me? You might. You might. I believe so long I have dared to hope that the door might open and that you might answer. Playing hide and seek. Kisses on my cheek. The lamps begin to glow. In my heart I know you're a lie that I've waited for. Tell them all to go. Tell them all no more. Tell them I close the door.
The revolution was the last gasp for the old Europe, and with it went out Tsar and the great
Except for the Neva Club where Thomas stood still. Am I right, Sergei? He doesn't know what he's missed, darling boy.
Welcome to Paris, comrade.
I beg your pardon?
Only off the train, Russians wear shoes like yours. I have the same pair. Try the Russian tea shop on the Rue de l'Arc. Number 17. Last thing I heard, they were hiring.
I'm not looking for work, comrade.
Good evening, Countess Lily.
The only good thing about it is that it means one day less. I'm being Russian, Sergei. I love life. Oh, Count Gregory, how was the ballet?
Dreadful. You never heard such a
Le
racket.
Sacre du Printemps. Oh, Gregory named it La Sacre du Merde.
Thank God for Swan Lake next week. Real Russian music, not this Stravinsky.
You'll be there with Imperial Majesty?
But of course, a lady-in-waiting's life is never her own.
Marvelous. I haven't seen the Dowager Empress since the Russian opera season.
Don't loiter, they don't like it. Go to the back door. Oscar will give you something to eat.
I'm not hungry.
Don't be so proud, comrade.
I'd rather starve than eat your scraps. They make me ashamed to be Russian.
Thank God for the Neva Club St. Petersburg on the sand.
Only a fool would go back. My husband was very sorry he did. 10 families were living in our ballroom alone. There were chickens in the wine cellar. It's not the Russia he remembers.
The Red Russians are for that.
What was it our great poet said?
Which one, Lily? We have so many.
Doesn't matter. They all say the same thing. Past glories, present griefs. Once I had a palace, here merely a flat. I fled with some diamonds and that was that.
It's very tragic.
Once ladies in waiting, all bending a knee. Now only one lady in waiting, me.
No fanfares, sedan chairs, no coaches, and we sold our brooches.
No afternoon card games with the Tsar.
No caviar, but I say we're not dead now.
We're not dead now, we're in France instead now.
Let us not be sad. The night's young and Russians are mad, so let's live in the land of yesterday. Live in the grand imperial heyday. Let's live in the land of yesterday, Russia.
Russia.
Let's put on the fancy clothes and let's while our woes away.
In Russia,
land of yesterday. In dire circumstances, why wallow in regret? We're out of second chances. Why are we here except to forget? We know the world is fickle. Life is a leaky sieve. Pass me a glass and give me a bow and drink to the Countess. Nobody now. Why should I care as long as I dare to live?
in the land of yesterday.
Let's run up the bell as if we're still royalty at play.
In Russia, land of yesterday.
No, no, no. Okay. The night's young and Russians are mad, so Let's live in the land of yesterday. Live in the grand imperial heyday. Let's live in the land of yesterday. Russia, Russia. Let's brush off the days of old and let's hold the world at bay. Yes, here's to Russia. Here's to Russia. Here's to Russia. Land of yesterday. Land of yesterday. Hey!
Oh, Vlad Popov.
Aha!
I thought the Bolsheviks put you in front of a firing squad.
They did. When they gave the order to fire, no one could pull the trigger.
I can't imagine why not.
I still melt hearts, Michelle, just as you still melt mine. I crossed the continent for this moment.
Still up to your old tricks?
Admit you're happy to see me.
I'm glad you're not dead. But that's as far as I'm prepared to go. What are you doing in Paris?
Didn't you get my letter?
I did. And I promptly tore it up.
You've grown hard, my darling Lily.
No harder than need be.
My precious Lily.
I'm not the woman you remember, Vlad.
No, you're even lovelier than I remember. My hot, blooded, sensual passion.
That was then, when the world was beautiful.
We'll make it beautiful again. In Paris, the city of lovers.
If only we could.
Ever since the first day in court when I saw you, I knew I was beneath you.
You're right, darling. You were.
I noticed you across the room, the most exquisite rose, the tiniest tiara, and that haughty little nose. I flirted with you shamelessly.
Or so the scandal goes. The Countess
and the common man. We tiptoed off to Peterhof to have a royal fling.
My husband was oblivious, canst never know a thing.
And all of it was perfect.
Till you stole my diamond ring. The Countess and the common man.
Cologne in the bedclothes, the pastry and wine.
And under the table, your foot touching mine.
And how my heart beat when you sent me our sign.
I loved you.
You loved me, and oh, it was simply divine. Would have known, my little rose, we're back where we began.
And I suppose that you'll propose another sneaky plan, which I'll resist
until you're kissed.
But nothing's better than the Countess
and the common man.
The Countess and the common man.
waiting for you to kiss me again.
Gladly. But first, there's a young woman I want you to meet.
That's all?
There will be someone at the ballet on Monday who will want to meet her too.
Who is that?
The Dowager Empress.
No.
We're going to change history, Lily. The Countess.
And the common man.
They live in the land of yesterday, lost in their mad imperial heyday. How sad is the land of yesterday? How could a good Russian girl be so badly left astray? You want to change history? Well, I'll let you lead the way to Anya.
You come.
And we will, until you remember us.
Have you said your prayers? God is everything. Sleep well with this mother's kiss.
Can I tell you a secret? I'm going to die soon. We all are. Do you have a secret?
I don't know who I am.
That's silly. Everyone knows who they are.
Anya!
The voices keep coming back.
That's all they are. Voices. You're having a nightmare.
Stay with me, Dmitri. I'm frightened.
Is that better?
Who do you think I am, Dmitri?
If I were the Dowager Empress, I would want you to be Anastasia.
You would?
I would want her to be a beautiful, strong, and intelligent young woman.
Is that what you think I am?
I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I began to wonder if you were ever going to pay me a compliment. Do you think I really might be her?
I want to believe you're the little girl I saw once. Many years ago.
I don't understand.
It was June. I was 10. I still think of that day now and then. A parade and a girl and a crowd of thousands. She sat straight as a queen, only 8 but so proud and serene. How they cheered, how I stared in that crowd of thousands. Then I started to run and to call out her name, and the crowd on the road went wild. I reached out with my hand and I looked up, and then she smiled. The parade traveled on with the sun in my eyes. She was gone. But if I were still 10 in that crowd of thousands, I'd find her again.
You're making me feel I was there too.
Maybe you were. Make it a part of your story.
A parade, passing by, It was hot, not a cloud in the sky. Then a boy caught my eye. In a crowd of thousands, he would spin, not too clean. There were guards, but he dodged in between. Yes, he made himself seen in that crowd of thousands. Then he called out my name and he started to run through the sun and the heat in the crowd. I tried not to smile, but I smiled. And then he bowed.
I didn't tell you that.
You didn't have to. I remember. The parade traveled on. With the sun in my eyes, you were gone. But I knew even then, in a crowd of thousands, I'd find you again.
Your Highness?
What's meant to be is meant to be. I see it in a glance. She's radiant and confident and born to take this chance. I tried to think of everything. I just forgot romance. I never should have let them dance.
Can this be the evening? Can this be the place? Am I only dreaming, looking at her face? Everything I wanted, suddenly so clear. My past and my future so near.
next to me, this frightened girl, holding tight as the dancers whirl. Keep your nerve and see this through. It's what you've come to do.
See that girl? Could it be? Don't be ridiculous. I refuse to dream. I refuse to hope. I must stop believing I will never find her.
She's near at hand, yet here I stand, my heart and mind at war. The times must change, the world must change, and love is not what revolution's for. Someone holds her safe and warm, someone rescues her from the storm. Simple things, but one thing's clear, it's fate that brought us here. Painted wings, silver snow, whirling by the right hand. To my heart, yearns to know, find a way.
The finest and dry champagne they have, of course, Your Majesty.
Is she in a good mood?
She's never in a good mood. What have you talked me into?
Oh, wait till you see her.
Your Highness. No, you mustn't.
That composure. We did a good job, Dimitri.
I don't want to get your hopes up, young lady.
We'll celebrate after, on your grandfather's bridge.
I'm ready.
You will announce the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
You have a visitor, Your Majesty.
What are they saying? Wonder how long they'll be. Why should I worry? Worrying's not like me. Nothing to do but pace and stew and wait till the girl walks in. Why panic now with everything to win?
My nerves can't handle this. Tell Lily I need a stiff glass of vodka.
Nothing but silence. This could be bad, but no, let's assume it's good. Thought it was foolproof. Nothing is foolproof. Whoa! Better knock on wood. Girl gets a family, boy gets rich, and fairy tale gets a spin. How can we fail with everything to win? I wonder if our paths will ever cross again, the way they did when you were 8 and I was 10. We said this was goodbye, but even so, you never know, you never know. Should be glad that we're breaking free, but nothing is what it was. I didn't know she mattered to me, but now I can see she does. Con men and princess get their wish, fairy tale comes true. Funny, one small part I never knew. Everything to win, the only thing I lose is you. What happened?
She wouldn't even look at me. Tell this imposter Lily I know her kind too well. She wants money and will break an old woman's heart to get it.
I'll tell her the truth.
That I was a pawn in a scheme of yours? You made me think I was someone I never was or ever could be. I was cold and hungry and desperate, Dmitri, when I met you, but I wasn't dishonest. I hate you for that.
I'm sorry, young man.
Is she gone?
Your Royal Majesty.
How dare you address me?
Anya doesn't want your money. I take full responsibility for bringing her to Paris.
Don't come any closer.
But I believe with all my heart that she is the Grand Duchess Anastasia.
I will not stay for this.
She only wants what's rightfully hers. Your recognition and your loving embrace. Try to imagine her life since her parents, sisters, little brother were murdered.
I do not need reminding what happened to my family. I lost everything I loved that day.
So did she. Anya survived for a reason. To heal what happened. Or Russia will be a wound that never heals.
That is no longer a concern of mine. Russia has damned itself to eternity for what it has done.
You're tiring her.
God will judge you harshly, old woman. History already has.
He turned his back to you.
Take me home, Lily.
It was my life you played with, telling me I was someone else, letting me believe I was. What is this?
I bought it for you when we
I don't want it.
Where are you going?
Anywhere that's far from you.
Anya!
No wonder you were dismissed from court. Men like you deserve every bad hand life deals you. You both do. I admired the way you were proud of who you were, Dmitri, despite your circumstances. And you taught me to be the same. And the whole time you were tricking me. Russian history. Save it for your next Anastasia. Your Imperial Highness.
I think history demands we play this game till the end.
Please, be seated.
There's no need. I shall be brief. Who are you?
I believe I am the youngest daughter.
Oh, spare me my family history. It's in every bookstore along the Seine. And anyone can read it.
I didn't think you'd be so cruel.
I'm old and impatient. Kindness has become a luxury.
My Nana was the most loving woman imaginable.
That was before they murdered everyone she loved.
Her bosom smelled like oranges when she hugged me.
It's a common enough scent.
Not hers. It came from Sicily, made especially for her in a box of polished inglewood.
How dare you sit without my permission? All right, sit. You have my permission. In that case, I shall sit too. Who was my favorite lady in waiting?
You didn't have one. You kept dismissing them.
That was a trick question. You're clever, I'll grant you that. I'm trying to see the resemblance.
I don't trust my eyes.
You should wear spectacles. I'm sorry.
Name.
Why don't you want me to be her?
Solace in my bitterness. It doesn't disappoint me. You, Anastasia's, always do.
If you give me a chance, maybe I won't.
I don't believe Anastasia exists.
You don't want to believe it.
What was your mother's full title as Empress of Russia?
Are we beyond
Her
this?
Imperial Majesty, the Empress of
She was Mama to
Russia,
me.
Alexandra.
She was Mama to all of us.
You all cry at some point. Do you rehearse? Tears will get you nowhere.
Why did you come here?
Your young man told me you were not part of his scheme.
He's right. I wasn't.
He thinks you might very well be my granddaughter. He says you've come to believe it yourself.
I believe it with all my heart, but I can't be her unless you recognize me.
You can't be anyone unless you first recognize yourself.
I know.
Do you know what it means to lose everything? Young woman, my son, his children, everything I loved and held dear with all my heart, all lost and gone in one terrible moment. And for what? The good of Russia? I'll ask you one last time. Be very careful what you answer. Who are you?
I don't know anymore. Who are you?
An old woman who remembers everything the way it should have been and nothing the way it was. I am unreliable. I am a historian of the heart. I want this fearful journey to be over.
Do you remember the last time you saw Anastasia?
I didn't know it was the last time. We never do. We never know which goodbye is the last.
You were leaving for Paris. You never came back. You gave her a music box. I believe this was it. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember,
things my heart used to know
once upon a December. I said I'd come visit you in Paris. We'd go to the ballet together and walk on Grandpapa's bridge.
You never knew him. I loved him very much.
We'll walk the bridge together for all of them, Nana.
What took you so long?
Doesn't matter. I'm here with you.
Too late. You've come too late.
It's never too late to come home, Nana.
Anastasia!
Orange blossoms.
Has she been living far or near? What kind of letter did she send?
Excuse me, over here.
The rumors never end. We've had imposters, is it true? What sort of proof do you intend?
Excuse me, over here.
The rumors never end.
Good afternoon. I am the Countess Lily Malyatsky-Malevich, and this is Count Vladimir Popov.
POV.
The Dowager is coming, but she's running very late. I'm certain that Her Majesty will set the record straight. But royalty is royalty, one always has to wait. Wait!
I'm really not at liberty to gossip with the press. Her Majesty is coming. Until then, you'll have to guess.
Suffice to say, you'll meet today the little lost princess.
Did she arrive by train?
I heard she may have gone insane.
Alive!
From the Paris News, we do exclusive interviews.
Is she a fake or is she real?
How does she look? How does she feel? What has she done? Where has she been?
How did she live? Who took her in?
We're nearly ready to begin.
Where has she been? What has she done? Who took her in? Is she the one we're waiting eagerly to see? Is she the Princess Anastasia?
Now, Her Majesty is elderly and doesn't suffer fools. She's ready to receive you, but you must obey the rules. Smoking and no joking.
And no handling the jewels.
Members of the press. Liz, where
has she been? What has she done? Who took her in? Is she the one we're waiting eagerly to see? The Princess Anastasia.
I should be glad I'm where I should be, but nothing is what it was. I didn't know he mattered to me, but now I can see he does. Conman and princess get their wish, and fairy tale comes true. The only thing I lose is Gleb.
An underhanded girl, an act of desperation. To my consternation, I let you go. Well, not this time. Paris is no place for a good and loyal Russian.
We are both good and loyal Russians.
I've come to take you home.
My home is here now.
Stop playing this game, Anya! I beg you!
We both know it's not a game, Gleb.
If you really are Anastasia, do you think history wants you to have lived?
Yes. Why don't you?
The Romanovs were given everything and gave nothing in return, until the Russian people rose up and destroyed them.
All but one. Finish it. I am my father's daughter.
And I am my father's son. Finish it I must. My father shook his head and told me not to ask. My mother said he died of shame.
In me you see them. Look at their faces in mine. Hear their screams. Imagine their terror. See their blood.
But I believe he did a proud and vital task. And in my father's name,
do it, and I will be with my parents and my brother and sisters, not Cellar and Yekaterinburg all over again.
The children, their voices, a man makes painful choices. He does what's necessary, Anya. For Russia, my beauty, what choice but simple duty? We have the past to bury, Anya.
And soon it will be spring. The leaves unfold, the starlight
cold. For the last time, who are you?
I am the Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov.
Now I will pull the trigger, as I've been told. I can't.
I mean you no harm, Gleb.
I believe you are Anastasia. I believe I am damned for eternity for not pulling that trigger, as surely as if I had.
What will you tell them?
that I was not my father's son after all. Long life, comrade.
She'll turn up. Why would she disappear in the first place? You've accepted her as the heir to the Romanov fortune. She'll live like a queen. Even though people don't want queens anymore. Well, the English do, but they're crazy.
Not a trace of her. The room was bare except for this.
I think we've seen the last of that young woman, Lily.
Was she Anastasia?
My favorite. Strong, not afraid of anything.
It's time, Your Imperial Majesty. We can't hold them any longer.
If you ever see me from a carriage again, don't wave, don't smile. I don't want to be in love with someone I can't have for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Your Majesty.
I always dreamed my first kiss would be in Paris with a handsome prince.
I'm not your prince, Anya.
The Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov would care to disagree, Dima. A parade travels on.
With the sun in my eyes, you are gone.
If I knew even then, in a crowd of thousands, I'd find you again.
As of today, there will be no more Anastasias. The reward for her safe return will be given to charity.
There never was an Anastasia. She was a dream.
A beautiful dream.
A dream that only time will fade.
So, no more talk of the Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov.
The new order has no need for fairy tales. The case is closed.
Still...